Jam Master Jay, legendary DJ from a legendary rap group, um, was murdered in 2002. I didn't realize that it was that long ago.
Right.
Unsolved murder. All these years. This past week, they arrested two people with the murder of Jam Master Jay. So, the indictment says basically that it was basically a coke deal, where I guess Jay was financing it and was squeezing somebody out of the deal. This is what the indictment said. Who knows what is what? Was squeezing somebody out of the deal. One thing led to another. Walk in the man's studio and shot him in his head, in front of other people. And all these years, nobody say a word. That's what happens in the game. You know what I mean? So it's a sad situation, but I'm glad at least, somebody, there's at least a possibility of justice. You know what I mean? We think about just how many unsolved murders there are. You know what I mean?
Biggie,
Tupac, Biggie, and just
Tupac isn't dead, by the way.
Hey, last time I was in Jamaica, I saw him in Clarksonville.
Hey, we seen him on T-shirt last week. That's what we see.
For that matter, Bob Marley.
He's in Cuba.
Hey, there are definitely places that Tupac could go and hide out for all these years in Jamaica and nobody find him easily.
True.
Some of them bush places up center.
True.
Nobody would have a clue who that man is.
Yo, I've flown into Kingston Airport one time in my life. About half my time by Boko. Flying at Kingston Airport. I mean, actually flying over Jamaica for the first time in my life, like directly over Jamaica. There is so much untouched territory up top of Jamaica. Like, no, there.
Yeah. So, that's our story. Tupac in the hill someplace in JA. Chilling. But, to the Jam Master.
Somebody had to be. There's a rat involved.
I mean,
there's a rat.
probably. Yeah,
After all this time, it would have
20
to be.
years.
It's not like they found some DNA and linked it to somebody 20 years later.
So, for one of them was already in jail, was already in prison. So, I mean, they're probably leaning on him, about reducing his sentence and what have you.
Exactly.
And then people start talking. But yeah,
he's the rat.
Of course.
But why would he? Why would he be considered a rat? Though? Because check it out now. If somebody was unjustly murdered, right, and you see it with your own,
I'll take this.
No, what you gonna do? Me a talking. You say if you deserve to get killed, me not say a word enough. But you see if you do foolishness and kill somebody for no reason, officer, I'm do it. You can't call me informer. I don't care. I don't care. In kill a man for no reason, or in kill a woman for no reason, in figure jail.
Definition of an informer.
I forget dead. What I do with them?
Informer.
Definition.
Not that.
If you tell on somebody for personal gain, you are informer. You are snitch.
Snitches get stitches.
Right. Now,
okay,
if something just happens and like you said, somebody deserved to get killed and what may have you, and you tell or save, you're saving somebody or something like that, by all means, tell. But if you tell on somebody for personal gain,
They found God or Allah in jail.
What?
Or they're trying to get a lighter sentence.
Yeah.
They've been in jail for 20 years. Hey, if you give us this and we're gonna let you out. I mean, it's that simple.
Some people have that opportunity, but in terms of just seeing things happening, like, I mean, all right, if you listen to this Politics Watch, this guy Serpi, he always talk about the people that see things like that happening in our community and don't say nothing. That's why you have all these people at Jamaica run up and down like a bad man. Like them own the place. I don't know it.
Or Mexico.
Like really run the place.
Yeah.
No, in real life, them own Mexico in real life.
Yeah.
Talk over there.
Man, I was watching this documentary on Netflix. I forgot the name of it, but it's like the world's most wanted. And first of all, I didn't know that there was a man bigger than El Chapo, right? Is in the same clique, the same cartel, but there's one above him, you know, but that nobody even know. So that's
because he wasn't flashy. He's the
exactly.
big boss.
That's what I'm saying. You don't say a word.
Yeah, don't
They
say a
literally,
word.
they literally
The loudest
had
one in the room is the weakest one in the room.
exactly. I never heard of this man's name until last week. And you know he's older, and you know Chapo is the one who gets all the attention, but him just sitting there just collecting his billions. And they literally so they had a war, you know, on the street with his cartel against the Mexican Marines. I mean, some big dirty guns the cartel have to get to the point where the Marines call for a truce and literally walk out there and shake the cartel,
Shook hands,
shake their hands, and say,
let's go home.
Yes, you got
We don't want this. We don't want this. Let's go.
So yeah, so you know they run that place.
Yeah, not really like that place.
Yeah, and so actually after like when the next I don't think they call it president or prime minister in Mexico, when the next leader took over, he made an announcement saying they're going to stop going after drug lords. It's like it don't really make any sense. It's not going to stop what's going on. It's just going to get a bunch of people killed. So we're just going to focus on other things, focus on treating people and what have you.
Wow.
This war against the drug lords, we're done.
We're just gonna give up.
Y'all won. Yeah, y'all got it. So hey, I get it. So because it is so. I mean, the money is so deep in all. All through the police force and the government. They're running the place.
If that's the case, but you know what though, in our actuality, those cartels pay the community so much money. It doesn't really aid them for them to leave.
Yeah.
It's not like Jamaica where them are extras for little shop them or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like that. Them are cultivate, and them are pay the areas, and everybody all right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's a different.
Anyway, what I actually seen there was a documentary on Jam Master Jay. I saw. It's like Who Killed Jam Master Jay, I think was the name of it. Which I saw within the past year or so. And now that I'm thinking back on it, the guy who did this investigation, he's not even a police or anything. It was just somebody from Queens. And I think Jay was a brethren of his. And a lot of his theories, thinking back on it, kind of turned out to be true. So hey, I'm glad his family will be able to get some justice out of this. But hey, it sucks. I didn't realize that the man missed the whole Obama presidency and everything. I had no idea it was that long.
It didn't seem like it was that long.
No,
it was.
Yeah, 20 years. Man, yeah. I was about 5 years old by then. Anyway,
it was probably NYPD.
Uh oh.
Yeah, I said it.
You think so? Hey, I don't know. I don't know these things.
During that time?
Yeah, put
get into that.
I mean, I definitely wouldn't put it past them. I mean, nothing surprises me.
They're involved in everything in a bit.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
They got their hands and pocket
being
greased and all that. So.
Yeah, man.